Well, it is Saturday, October 1st at 6:30 p.m. We're giving them a single paddock because I can move them tomorrow morning. We were going to go set up the next row. We only had 350 feet left in the field, so I just decided to give them all of it. It was either that or give them like 175 feet, which I feel like wouldn't quite be enough. And I don't see a point in delaying the movement to the first row again. The grass isn't going to get any longer. Anyway, last pasture. So they ran out of water. I guess one of the cows kicked the water plug. So we plugged that in and got it working again. So they have water now. That's why the cows are down there. But let me show you something here. Hey, if you want to feed the sheep some treats, go ahead. We got to get rid of that sweet feed. It's been sitting around for too long in my garage. Yeah. Feed them all treats. Okay, so this corner marks where the last fence was that I set up this morning. And you can't see a line. You can barely see a line. This side, they missed a lot. They skipped a lot of grass. I don't think it's because they couldn't find it, they didn't want it. Or they just didn't want that type of grass. I think it's legitimately because there's too much grass for them. And so this next pasture has way more grass. So hopefully we'll see a lot of fat cows tomorrow morning. Look at this, there's like entire sections they didn't even touch. No poo. As far as I can see, no trampling. I see like one bite taken out of that bunch there. And the rest was skipped. So again, you can barely see that there was a line. There's like the hint of a line, but it's not clear at all. So that suggests to me I gave them too much land in the last section. If I were smart, I could like give them less of this area and more of the previous area to kind of balance everything out, but I'm not that smart. And I did math for a career. You know, my degree's in physics, not to brag, but I really don't trust equations too much, you know. I've been bitten too many times by getting the equations wrong to trust in my own math, you know. Even though according to the tests and my grades, my math was pretty decent, you know. This is number 24. You're upset because you didn't get water. I know. You guys stepped on my water, and now you don't have any water. The water's coming in though. They're like, grass, who wants grass? I want water. They'll be fine. They probably just had no water for a couple hours. But cows, they get really antsy if their water supply disappears. So they're all crowding around that water trough, sucking it dry. Since we're near the end of the pasture. Hold on. I thought I heard the fence snapping. That's just the cows cracking twigs as they walk. So yeah, if they ever run out of water supply, they kind of go berserk. And then they drink as much water as they can when it comes back. So it kind of doesn't matter how fast your hose is. They'll drink faster than that because they suck the water in. That's how cows drink. They suck the water in. Dogs lap it up. If you've ever seen, I think this is 20 actually. Hey, are you Mr. 20? Look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. It's not number 20. It's 19. No, 6. 6. Don't be scared of me. So I was talking with my neighbor about where to build the shop. He had some good suggestions. I'm going to take his advice. He pointed out that you probably don't want to open up the door to your shop and see somebody else's shop. And he's the same way. And I'm like, you know, you're right. He's like, why don't you just move it down and have a look at my tree? And that way I can look at the pasture and you can look at my pasture. I'm like, you got a good point. So I'm going to move the shop a couple hundred feet just to keep a little bit open. I was worried about ruining what little pasture land is left around here, but you know, that wasn't his concern, and I agree with him. There's plenty of pasture land to look at, as long as we don't build shops in each other's windows. So thankfully he caught that before I started building. The dirt guy's going to come on Monday and look at the site to figure out what he needs to bring. And I'll probably talk with the dirt guy and explain what I want to do. So we offered the sheep some treats, but apparently they'd rather eat the grass and the weeds. So that's fine with me. That's to-go food in sheepland. Just eat the whole grass. Kill my grass, will ya? That's what she's doing. She's killing my grass. Anyway, I'm sure the cows will look a lot better once they get some water in their bellies. You know, they are kind of big babies though. At least they complain when something's not right. You know, I still kind of have to read their minds, but it's like when a baby cries, you know there's something wrong. Same thing with the cows. Oh wait, this is the Dallas grass. Look at this purple leaf. Look at that. That is the Dallas grass, I think. And the Dallas grass kind of is in between a warm season and a cool season grass. It likes to come in the fall. Yeah. If you break the stem, it's like milk inside. Go ahead and break it. Yeah.
It is like milk inside.
Yeah. I don't know if it's sticky or if there's latex in there or what.
It is sticky.
Thank you for putting it on my skin because I'm probably allergic to it. If I get a big rash, I'll know who to blame. So you put it on my skin.
Dang, welcome
Yeah,
to farm
it's
life.
milky.
You better get rid of that allergy.
Yeah, there's only one way to stop allergies, and that's to embrace it.
Yeah.
It's like learning to swim. How do you learn to
It's
swim?
like going around cats.
Yeah.
Is it milkweed toxic? Or
Uh,
something like that?
I don't know, actually.
Well, certain kinds are...
I'm
like-
sure it's not something you eat for breakfast.
Well, I know most
They
bugs
be
can't
like
eat
a
it.
big cotton fluff when they bloom.
Yeah, there was one over there somewhere that bloomed.
Yeah, it makes like a big ball of cotton. Oh, speaking of which, I heard that the cotton farmers... What is that?
Seeds.
It's like a pine cone almost. Ooh.
Cotton plug.
Yeah.
Kayla, you're weird.
Some of the cotton farmers here locally, because of the price of diesel, they're just plowing their cotton fields over. They're not going to harvest. One guy owns a bunch of land around here, and he decided to harvest anyway, even though he's going to take a loss. And the reason why was he wanted to make sure that people that worked at the cotton gin had a job, because they're looking forward to that work this year. And finding out there's no cotton to harvest is not a good condition, especially for people that rely on that for their income. You know, they're not doing it because they're rich. I'll put it to you that way. And so they are looking for the work. And there's just not a lot of opportunities down in these areas. I'm not breaking out a rash yet.
Dox yourself by saying that?
There is a bunch of cotton happening in northeast Texas, all over the place. This is part of the cotton belt. It's kind of the edge of the cotton belt.
Look at this.
But if you guys happen to know a guy that has a lot of cotton that decided to harvest anyway,
Watch, you're gonna get a comment on this video telling me how what I'm doing is incredibly stupid and I'm gonna get sick
well, we'll find
or
out.
something.
Because
It looks like corn silk.
yeah, it does. Yeah. Well, just remember we don't have health insurance, so we'll just give you some of those forbidden drugs you're not supposed to eat that are apparently miracle cures.
Dang. Kayla, what are you doing?
Kayla's trying to get my video copyright strike.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.